the juice. Y'all be vaping, I be laden. Yes, y'all be aping. I'm Richard Mill Nation. No diamonds, just tourbillon facing with gears and sprockets with the sapphire casing.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Bills coming in at 6-2, going up against the Titans, who come in at 6-2.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And he knocks it through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is Derrick Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Aaron Lynch in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Fielded at the 33. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And some room to roam now. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, but we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it. They are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. Now it's Taylor. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Oh, he had 6 there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically their scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Toss, and he is knocked down from the side. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted them to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrell Casey. Bust loss of on 2nd down. Here's Taylor. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Taylor going for it all. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. A good pickup there, a 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, Mariota. Dancing to his left. He dumps it off for Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Mariota again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Field. Losing 3, and now it's third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here's Mariota. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Here we go. 1, 9,
now they'll run it on the taunts. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Taylor to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down again. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. To throw is Mariota. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And give them a gain of 37.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They run a draw here on second down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. Taylor hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop at their own 41.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Taylor now off the bootleg. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Kevin Dodd in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal, and he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 1-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And now it's 2nd and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2nd down, just 1 yard to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And on 2nd and 10 now. Defense showing blitz. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. This is brought in by Hardy. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. Taylor. Forced out to his left. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. offensively with the lead. You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. But guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Bills on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 1-9.
Taylor to throw. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Next round. Ohio.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On second down, here's Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And yes, he's into the... They get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. The Bills getting set to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.